When you think of great Wahoo bites, a few places may come to mind. San Salvador in the Bahamas, or maybe Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Well, we know of perhaps the best-kept Wahoo secret in all America.
That's a shotgun, buddy!
A place steeped in history with great resorts, beautiful beaches, and an annual Wahoo bite to rival the best in the world. Join us now for St. Augustine Speedsters.
That's the way to go, boy! We're on a fish. Whoa! What a toad!
Oh my God!
Yeah. All right!
Welcome to Sport Fishing TV. I'm your host, Dean Travis Clark. And in this week's episode, Marlin Magazine's editor-in-chief, Dave Ferrell, a gifted offshore angler and the director of Marlin University, heads to St. Augustine to join Paul Dozier, also acknowledged as one of Florida's foremost Wahoo experts and a really pleasant fishing companion, and they're going to pit their skills against one of the fastest fish in the sea. Team SFTV boarded our 36-foot yellowfin at dark 30 and pointed the bow towards St. Augustine Inlet with Wahoo on our mind. Joining Dave Ferrell is Sport Fishing Magazine's Mark Sparky Badzinski, a man who lives and breathes big game fishing. St. Augustine is our nation's oldest city and lies just a bit south of Jacksonville on Florida's east coast. Big Wahoo are attracted to these offshore waters in the winter months, and Paul Dozier knows how to find them. He's known locally as Mr. Wahoo and has the photographic credentials to prove it.
Okay, here we are about 60 some odd miles outside of St. Augustine on a beautiful morning. We had a really nice run out here, and we're gonna try to catch some Wahoos out here. So what's our game plan so far this morning?
Let's hope they're gonna bite. It sure is a pretty day. Hopefully we're gonna set out here with some nice Islander and ballyhoo combinations. Troll about 7 or 8 knots with a planer, a lead line, 2 outriggers, and a shotgun line, and hopefully we'll have some fast and furious action here.
That should cover it up anyway.
That should.
We're gonna be using some wire line to keep the teeth off them, and pretty much a single hook rig, just like we do down south in Cape Canaveral and everywhere else.
No real secrets here. It's just hopefully the fishing will be good, and it's been decent, so hopefully we'll have us a good day.
Well, let's get them, brother.
Paul deploys 2 outrigger lines on top, 2 flat lines running subsurface, and a shotgun bait running way back.
There it is, man.
All right, you got him. Lock him up. You got him. Give me a mark.
That's a one.
Yeah. We're talking.
What kind of program do you think we're running here, guys?
Come on, Big Daddy.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's why we come out here early in the morning.
Buddy. That's a nice early screamer.
Let's run it up front.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a you.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Yeah. Just flip that clicker off. There you go. Well, we got out here and put the baits out and barely had the baits out when we had a nice 150 some odd pounder. It's just sky on the shotgun bait, and almost ate it, missed it, took the bait away. And then maybe 2 minutes after that, the big lead bait, the one we got on the trolling sinker, went down, and Sparky hooked one. He says it's not as big as the other one, but he doesn't really know yet.
Yeah,
so.
you can't tell, really.
We'll see.
You had a nice first run.
It's a Wahoo.
There's a double right there.
All right, Sparky's gonna back up the thing.
All right.
Sparky grabs the trolling weight and walks forward, bringing the leader within Ryan's reach.
Got it.
There he is. Can you see, Cap?
Here, we'll be let's go.
There we go.
Great gaff shot, Dave. Man, that's a great fish. That's at least 40, 45 pounds. Good start to the day there, bud.
Wow, that's a great fish, guys. Sweet. Nice fish. Wow. Nice fat one. Look at that, buddy. Nice fat one.
That's a good way to start the day, right?
Very nice. Very nice. Come out.
Let's go put him away.
Ready to go.
Let's eat that guy later, guys. We're gonna chow on him.
Wahoo steaks are many an offshore angler's favorite. White, flaky, and mild.
Way to go.
And they're targeted in most Florida fishing tournaments. When we come back, Paul will fill us in on a very interesting new Wahoo tournament that features a unique format. Don't go away. Sport Fishing Television is brought to you by Yellowfin, the choice of champions. By Simrad, NSE, and NSO Navigation. Best in class, in every class. By Sebile USA, innovative fishing. By Mercury Marine. And by Penn. Let the battle begin.
St. Augustine is already kind of famous for the roll down bite out here, you know, big 60 miles offshore. In the wintertime, they catch some wahoos. In the summertime, you can actually come in out here and catch some blue marlins. But for a lot of those folks up north, the wintertime's good, and you guys are going to have a little action for them down here, right?
Yes, sir, we sure are. We're excited, you know, starting in the late winter, early spring. We've started a tournament called the Northeast Florida Wahoo Championship. It's a unique format where it lasts 8 weekends, 7 full weeks, and a boat can choose 3 days. You have to declare your day the day before, and you'll weigh 1 fish per day. And the Northeast Florida Wahoo champion will be the heaviest 3-fish aggregate. Will win a yellowfin flats boat.
That's killer, and that's perfect for, you know, for the little guy, because he doesn't have to worry about the weather. You know, in most tournaments, you got 3 days you're going to fish, and if the weather ain't good, you have your little boat, you got to sit at home. But this way, you got 8 weeks or so to try out, and you get to pick and choose. That's just awesome.
Yeah, especially this time of year, the weather's so unpredictable. I mean, it'd be great to do it in 1 or 2 weeks, but you just can't. There's no guarantees. So at least everybody feels like they have an even shot. I think it's a unique format that we'll probably see more in the future for different species all over the South.
And how many boats you got going this time?
We have 74 boats, which makes it the largest Wahoo tournament ever in the world. So.
That's killer. And I think you're right. I think you're going to do really well with that. So good on you.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we can catch a couple more this afternoon. Huh?
I'm sure we will, man.
A little change here, you know. Maybe a little temperature change, a little temperature break. Maybe there's some bait on the inside like we saw this morning. Looks like there's another one up ahead as well. So
there he went.
There he is.
He's on.
You need to go under him. There you go, clear.
Woo!
It's a wahoo for sure. Try to come at you?
Nah, not yet. Pulling slow away.
I'm gonna slow down a little for you, Dave.
Alrighty. Whenever somebody's ready, I can get that belt.
Where is the belt?
It's hanging right there behind me.
Good?
Yeah, man.
Here, I'll take that. If you can get that lead out of his way. Had a nice bite right on that rip we just pulled over. We think we got a nice wahoo on here. Mr. Ferrell's gonna use his expertise to get him up here, and,
yeah.
And hopefully we can add another one to the box.
It's all over except for the crying. Hey, Sparky, I have a little skirt in that mesh bag. It's a shoulder harness, a white one.
He's up top there.
Trolling it.
That's his mouth. He's got his mouth open there. It's a good fish. Never caught a bad one of these, I don't think.
No.
Not sure if it's as big as mine, though.
No, it's not as big as yours, Sparky.
Sparky catches the big ones. You just...
I catch the little mouthy ones. Sweet!
Another fish.
Great job, guys. Nice shot there. Nice shot.
Look how pretty that fish is.
Well, that's a beautiful, look at the color of that sucker.
Holy mackerel.
And I liked it because it was a lot smaller.
Yeah, nice color.
I didn't really have to hurt myself.
Nice 20 some
Got
odd
to wear my
pounder,
skirt
yeah.
on camera.
Head out.
Hook fell out. One wrong shake and he would have pulled off and been gone.
I'm not going to reach into his mouth. You're a braver man than me.
You're not gonna lip him? That's a good eating size right there, Dave. That one tastes good for dinner
He's
tonight.
about 12 pounds, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. You don't catch small ones, so we're gonna call him 25 or 30.
Oh, he's 30 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta hold him way out.
Absolutely.
Hold him way
We'll
out.
hold him out.
So it's lines back out with Sparky up again. When we return, some interesting facts about this amazing offshore speedster. Stay with us. Wahoo is considered a prized game fish due to its tremendous speed, hard strikes, screaming runs, and its white, delicate flesh. The Hawaiian name for wahoo is ono, which translates to tasty or delicious. They're found worldwide in tropical and subtropical seas and are a fast-growing fish with a short lifespan of around 9 years. Fish and squid are their primary food source. Wahoo can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest fish in the sea. And they have a high reproductive rate. Females produce millions of eggs each spawning season from June to August, dropping eggs often and at short intervals in order to compensate for predation of juvenile fish. The IGFA all-tackle world record wahoo was shattered recently by 15-year-old Sarah Hayward near Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. This monster weighed in at 184 pounds and also locked up the junior female and women's 50-pound line class world records for this 130-pound tourist from Texas. No, that's not our spotting chopper. Naval Station Mayport is just a few miles north of where we're fishing, so we're entertained by passing planes, helicopters, and battleships running drills.
Look at the bait on the surface right here. Look at that. You see that? Now, I have not seen that on this ledge, man.
What are those, hardtails?
I have no idea, man.
Wow, look at that. That's frothy, baby. Oh, they're little bonitas. I tell you what, if I was bait, I wouldn't be anywhere near the other fish. That's a shotgun, buddy. Get up there.
All right, he's on, guys. He's running, he's screaming. Woo! Go, baby. They need to be careful coming up on that side because he's up on top way out there.
Stop! You're running the fish over!
Uh-oh, I think I got the boat. He got it. I got the boat, yeah. Yep, I got the boat. They're in the motors, man, yeah. Let me get around this side over here.
Unbelievable.
Well, I've never had a wahoo run over by another boat. Yeah, I'm fine, brother. Just ask them to look down in their props. The fish should be right there.
Did it cut off or did it just come off?
Yeah, there's no weight left.
You might not be there yet. Fish had a hell of a ride there for a second. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
something's at the
did.
other end of it, Sparky. It looks like it's tightening it up. I don't know.
It does. He is still on, guys. That is amazing. Nice.
It's only 400 yards, man. 400 yards, 1,200 feet. You're getting a good 36 inches a shot there every time around. I don't know how many cranks that is, but it's a lot.
Yeah, he's coming. I'm getting the spool back.
I'm a journalism major. I can't add that high.
It doesn't feel too small, honestly. It doesn't.
If I pass the rod, it's almost a guarantee it's a nice one on the other end.
Big one.
Nah, you can have that one. It'll be a nice one then.
We're going real slow here. We're about as slow as it'll go.
That's perfect. No, you're going perfect, Captain. He's coming in. He's almost here. We got most of the line back. All right, it's a nice fish. I see him. We got color.
Walk him up. Walk him up.
He's trying to shake it off. He's right here. He's right here. It's your turn.
No, I got him under the jaw.
That's nicer than the last one, guys. This one's nicer than the last one.
Hold on.
Got him in the
It's
bottom
gonna
of the
break.
lip. Be
It's gonna break.
careful. Watch your feet. Everybody watch your feet. Sharp
Nice.
teeth. Sharp teeth on
Great
the deck.
job, Dave.
We're going for his head.
That's right. That's a headshot. That's what we call a headshot right there, Cap.
There you go, guys. Third fish of the day. What do you think, Captain? Good job, buddy. Good job,
Every
man.
Wahoo's a great Wahoo.
And there's some Wahoos in St. Augustine, right?
There sure are.
Yeah, there's a couple out here. That's all right, buddy. Very nice.
Sparky gets all the big ones.
Yeah, man.
You just catch the small, you're the master gaffer.
Hey,
anyways.
I don't like to work hard.
He's a pretty fish, though. 45 pounds, maybe.
Yeah, man.
Nice fish.
He's a
Beautiful
beauty.
fish.
Wintertime Wahoo.
Yeah, baby. Nice.
Well, these guys are going to need a good night's sleep. When we come back, we'll tell you about the place to stay in Old St. Augustine. Sport Fishing Television has been brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. By King's Sailfish Mounts, offering a full selection of world-class release mounts. By Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. By Chica Lodge and Spa, luring anglers to the Florida Keys for over 60 years. And by Yellowfin, the choice of champions. During our visit to St. Augustine, our cast and crew stayed at the St. Augustine Hilton Hotel, located in the heart of the historic district along Matanzas Bay. You just can't beat their southern hospitality and generous amenities here in the nation's oldest city. Before the hotel was constructed here, an archaeological excavation unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts from previous generations. Many of these objects contribute to the property's historic ambiance and decor. The inn's 72 rooms and common spaces include the service, amenities, fine dining, and technology that you expect in a Hilton hotel. And it has ample meeting and banquet space, fully equipped boardroom, and a business center. The beautifully appointed guest rooms, some with whirlpool tubs, balconies, and breathtaking views of the water, offer complimentary high-speed internet access. The Aviles restaurant specializes in world-class cuisine. If you're considering a trip to St. Augustine, do as we did and consider this amazing inn as your resting place of choice. One thing about Dave Ferrell, what you see is what you get.
Hey Dave, tell us about your wardrobe today.
What do you mean?
Come on, man.
This was my stripped down from being really cold this morning to now I'm in the springtime mode, except for the boots to keep my tootsies warm. It's a fashion statement, and I'm willing to roll the dice and crap out if need be.
When trolling for Wahoo, be sure to run at least one bait down deep by adding a large trolling weight or attaching the line to a planer or downrigger.
Oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes.
Got him right there.
There he goes. That's a Wahoo.
Oh, here we go. We got a second one.
Oh! That guy's going crazy on the top of the water. Oh, man!
Hit with the double. He's screaming at you.
Stay on, buddy. Stay on.
Everybody good?
Yeah, man. Still hooked up here.
Double header, Mr. Ferrell.
Yeah, man.
Couldn't happen to two better guys.
Almost time to go home. And the double header comes. Either that or he ate both of them. This guy went nuts when he ate it.
I think you got a pair of quality fish on there, Mr. Gaff Man.
Quality.
Got him reaching for his dress.
I am, I got it.
Here you go, bud.
My wife wants me to take care of my loins. It's one fish, man. I'm telling you, one ate it.
It's getting close, dude. It is. They're getting
One,
pretty
we're
close
both killing.
together.
We're killing this guy. He ate two.
Now, mine's pulling when you're reeling, so it can't be.
Yours is pulling when I'm reeling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
It's just...
Oh, it's a nice one.
Woo, baby.
He's
Look
cooking the
how
top of the
pretty
jaw.
that fish is.
Don't go that way. Don't go that way.
Tiger of the sea. Mine's right over here. Don't let him get into mine.
All right, let's get him. Here he comes.
Oh, that is a pretty fish.
There he is.
First part of a double.
Woo!
All right, here comes mine.
One.
Let him get near my feet. Okay.
All right, I'm coming in behind you on this side.
Got it? It's another decent one. Usually when you get a double header, they're almost identical. Another tiger of the sea. Dave sticks him in an orderly fashion.
He's coming in behind me.
All right, heads up, heads up. Yeah, baby!
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Now we're talking. Look at those sweethearts. All right, double header.
Yes,
Great
sir.
job.
That's the way to go, boys.
Yeah, baby. That's sweet.
That's how to end it.
That's
Bam!
the way
Get
you do it. That's
two.
the
Take
way you do
two.
it.
That's a nice double header to finish it up, guys. That's sweet, buddy.
Let's take this thing to the house.
Yeah, why not?
What better way could there be to end a day? They will eat well tonight. Oh, and wahoo are often caught by trolling lures. We recommend the large Sabile flat shad or bonga jerk when targeting these speedsters. A big thank you goes out to the man, Captain Paul Dozier, for his expertise at catching big wahoo and to remind you about his annual wahoo tournament. For more, visit NEFloridaWahooChampionship.com. And to Strike Zone Fishing and Dave Workman in Jacksonville. If you're ever in the neighborhood, this place is a must-see. Everything you can imagine for your next fishing adventure. And to Comanche Cove Marina on Comanche Island, just 2 miles from the historic district and right on the Intracoastal Waterway. And of course, as always, thanks to King Sailfish Mounts for letting our hearing-impaired viewers share our adventures. For Dave Ferrell, I'm Dean Travis Clark. Tune in next time for another great fishing voyage right here on SFTV.